We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
There we go, Sonoma.
To throw on the first play, it's Smith. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. You talk about a way to get this one started, Greg. Come on the road, go downfield deep, and put 6 on the board.
You can tell, Mike, this offensive coordinator, he wanted to come out aggressive in this one. Finds himself on the road. What does he do on the first snap? Deep shot, touchdown, strike first.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Broncos. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is brought in, and he will score. Troy Franklin, touchdown Broncos. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st down is Smith. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A run with Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Smith. He's going to look for the home run ball. And these guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake, and you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Play action now. It's Nix. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Elandon Roberts. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And good. Push his way forward. Gain of about 5. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Gino. This is intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
A first down throw for Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Hey, we're going.
So after one, 14-6 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Captain. Hold on a second.
They'll go play action with Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready.
Back to throw is Nix. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Denver first down. Throwing, Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
They're down and 3. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay of game. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 5.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Smith. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Gino. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Gino going to throw for it. He's going to take a shot down the field. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty running left. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, Smith. Open man, that's Dante Fulton. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raider 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way.
And he will score! Ashton Genty, touchdown Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Nix to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Genty. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Tuesday.
Gino to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Hold on, son. Ready. Captain. Away.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He gets that complete to his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Broncos.
Hold on, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Hold on, son.
To throw is Nix. Out to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's in. What a drive. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
Gino now on 1st and 10. Going up top. Critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle. Down. They'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. They'll throw. It's Nix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Malcolm Kuntz in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Captain.
Play action now. It's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. It's Gino. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's Gino. He's got it at 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
There we go, Sonoma. 390%.
Denty. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to 3rd down. Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult. Defensively, it'll set up a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll take a shot with Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. but they will turn it over on down. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here's Genty. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for 2. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
Nick's gonna throw for it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Broncos.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for 2. Back to throw is Nix. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Pullman.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those two off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup. All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. From the gun, it's Gina. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go. Smith. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the 1st down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15.
Captain. Ready.
Throwing is Nix. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Here's 2nd down.
Joe.
Throwing, Nix.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Almost set. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Here we go. First and goal.
Over set. Ready.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Dylan Loudby. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This is 1st and 10.
Check at the end.
To throw, here's Smith. Now he'll air one out. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
This drive will start on the ground. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos.